Here we go.
Woo!
And here we are again with me, Eric, Vape and Melon, and we're joined today by K Killer Vape Merchant Reviews. Fresh.
Well done.
Was a little bit late with clicking the intro for the WVO though, because I'm building the not so 2 RBA. So while we're doing the show. So, Eric, you're middle of construction site.
Yeah, she's still in the construction zone, and they're actually going to be coming in here tomorrow and starting refinishing the floors, and then all of the wood around. I'm replacing all the wood around the window and door frames, so I'm going to be in a total wreck for probably another month. And no more filming outside either, because there's the ground is white right now. There's just about not that much snow. So
you got
I thought
it
that
too.
didn't happen.
What's that?
I thought that didn't happen.
Not very often. And
For you to get this much snow, that must be a huge snowstorm. Whole country shut down.
We get it a few times a year. Although back in the day when I was a kid, we used to get a lot more. I mean, I remember having, like snow, like winter when I was a kid. But nowadays, it's mostly like this. If we get it, it's just a little bit that doesn't stick around too long. So my cat's over there getting into something. But yeah.
Bellen, how was your week?
It's been good. A lot of work to do, but it's been pleasant on YouTube. I got now to 295 subscribers, 15 more than last week, so
Nice.
Still growing.
Nice. Still growing without robbing it.
Maybe I did rub my screen a little bit, but if it works, it works. I got my Christmas. Oh, it's behind the cat. My Christmas thingy set up for my shorts, which I'm produced today and still am editing. And yeah, not much more to tell, honestly. There is a huge package on the way that I bought myself. Not so, nobody sent me stuff, but I bought a huge package with loads of awesome stuff. The new Cthulhu is in there, and I forgot what else. A lot of shit, but it's stuck at the border right now. I hope it comes next week, so I have new stuff to review.
Well, the border patrol confirms that you got the package there.
Yeah, they did confirm. DHL sent me a nice little message that it's at the border and they're gonna keep it. And I have now to tell them in writing that no actual food aromas, food flavors don't contain nicotine. And a mod without anything in it doesn't contain nicotine. It's apparently not obvious to them. And they even threaten me with it's getting sent back if I don't answer them in time. So I texted them immediately, sent a mail, and now I haven't heard from them. So apparently that you have to be immediate is only for me, not for them. But we will see. And just for the sub-on guy, no, it's the right hand. I'm not married, I'm just engaged. That's been me.
He talked to me about that. Like, yeah, I could ask him in the next live. I think he's engaged. He's not married. I was right.
Yeah,
should be happening in about a year.
How was your week, Fresh? Probably contains chicks.
Lots of chicks. You know, so many chicks. Count. Yeah, it's just the usual week of cycling, doing the odd shots for Insta and stuff like that. Yeah, and then we had the midweek show with a superstar. Yeah, he joined us. I think you know him. His name's Vic.
Well, the same big.
Never heard of him.
It was a funny show, though.
We had the show last night on the Savage show. Oh, good night. Felt a bit wary this morning, as always, but functioning.
Still alive and kicking. Yeah, it's a great week as well. Just the intermediate amount of work. Did the live show with you guys. Built the Diplomat. I'm now building the Natsu and two. And yeah, made some shorts for the upcoming week. So the review. Oh, cool. Let's do some shout outs to the chat then, I guess. We got Mr. Intense here. Hello. How you doing? We got Bauskino Golden Lab. Super greetings, Vape Fox. Hello, you, Bauskino. We got the Sub-Ohm guy here. Says lol. And then bing, microwave oven. And then we got KVR here in the chat. Hello, KVR. We got Red Barbarian. He probably almost leaving now because he said he would only be here 10 minutes from Aussie. We got Nightmod in the chat. He says, join the fight for the right to vape. Join the World Vapers Alliance, of course. And let's see what else we have. Red Baron already had him. Oh, we got Vaping Big there. How you bunch of cloudheads?
Who's that?
Mr. Intense already had him. And then before the show, Rifleman already said, Lercomatic. Rifleman from the States. So,
well, thank you, everyone, for joining.
Yeah, thank you. Nice to have you on. So let's dive into the vape bar. About doing our little buffets. Guess whose turn it is?
What, me?
Surprise!
Surprise!
Heads up, guys. Thank you. on the BP mods Warhammer with the Ulrich 2. And in that where's the 5 pawns? The Black Flag Risen from 5 pawns. Also got a couple of toots every now and then, the Forge V1. And dripping in that is the Cinnamon King's Custard. Bit Christmassy, bit nice. Also got the Oxford V Prime. And in that is some Licious Boysenberry.
Ooh.
Also got the Dot Pod. And in that is some Ruthless Coffee Tobacco. Sent by Craig. Also got the Craftsman. Cthulhu Craftsman with the Vala MTL and some Big Ken's Customs doors. And in that...
Panels.
That's the one, panels.
Doors to nothing.
I've got the Castle Long 5 pawns.
You're the Englishman here.
Am I though? Am I? And then
Probably.
the Cross Nano, and in that is some King's Tobacco OG. And I've got Dino Sauce in the G3, but that's on charge at the moment. And Bone of Blackcurrant, my usual. And I'm drinking coffee with a little bit of whiskey in.
A little bit.
Can't be too sober.
I'll pass to Eric.
There you go.
Right on. So, so sorry everybody's still in the construction zone, so I apologize for my background. Now on the nicotine side of things, really nothing new this week. I'm still on my what I call my Thanksgiving vape, my cranberry geek bar. This thing's almost finished. In fact, it's showing 0, but it's still working, and still enjoying the V Pro, the V Play. I'm sorry, V Play. I actually got to the 2nd level on the airplane game on this thing. It's like totally different. It's like an entirely different background. It makes me wonder how many levels are there to this thing. How deep did they go with these games?
Maybe 999. So you got your work set out for you.
I wouldn't even vape it. I just play the game.
Now I gotta grab something here. Something came in the mail just on Friday. I gotta show off here. So.
Oh, is that expensive thing, Eric?
This thing, I tell you what, guys, this thing's fancy. This is like nothing I've ever had or reviewed before. Look at that. This thing, this is the Arizer Solo 3 Dry Herb Vaporizer.
That looks like an alcohol tester for the cops.
Yeah,
Breathalyzer.
it does. It looks like a breathalyzer or something.
Blow.
I was thinking it was like an insemination machine. An insemination machine.
Let's see. It has an unlock sequence. You actually have to, like, press a certain button combination there to unlock it. Yeah.
Make sure you're well enough to still use it.
So then you've got 2 different modes on this thing. I'm still learning all about it. Now, I don't know, because I was playing around with it last night. All right, you turn on this mode, and then you do this. Now, I haven't loaded it up this morning, so I don't know how well this will work. So that means it's heating up, and it'll take it a few seconds. So you can do it in this session mode where it will heat up and stay hot for like 10 minutes. Or you can do it like this where it'll heat up. Okay, now I can hit it.
You have it loaded?
Yeah, see, I haven't loaded it today, so it didn't really do much. I got a little tiny bit. But it does work very, very well when I've loaded it up fresh. But I got to do a lot more playing with this thing. So, but
Can you make a call? Because it looks like it can make a call. Hello.
Does it what?
Is it double as a phone? Because it kind of looks like a phone as well.
I don't know. I think it's too big to be a phone. Like
Old school.
it's
Old
like bigger.
school.
This is too heavy. If I bought this, like if I bought it as a phone over the internet when I got it and opened it up, I'd be pissed. I'd be like,
Emo.
I'm gonna allow this thing around with me.
It just looks
yeah,
like a
it's-
medical device. I don't know.
I mean,
It looks weird.
like these things are expensive too. I think these are like $350, and I mean, it feels like a piece of equipment. It just feels like a big battery. Really, it's that kind of weight. So now this thing, I'll pull this out. It comes with a bunch of these little tubes, aroma tubes they call these. You gotta be careful because this thing gets hot. So yeah, it's just this little thing. You put your stuff in the end. You put your weed or whatnot in the end there. Just kind of like it's almost just like loading a little one hitter. You just kind of stuff it down in the bowl and then just stick that in there. It's really all there is to it.
Is it like a portable like vaporizer?
Yeah, and then it just heats it up. It just gets extremely hot in that little glass tube, and then it just vaporizes it instead of burns it. And then, so, and when you dump it out,
it has a ceramic chamber or some sort, or an induction.
no, it's just what you saw there. It's just like right here. It looks like there's like a little vent, and then that just gets really, really hot, and then just vaporizes inside that glass tube, and then you just suck it through there.
So
But you keep. This is designed where you can take this and like stick this thing on like a water pipe, so and then just use this instead of your bowl full of your stuff. You just put this on here, and then this is like frosted glass where it has a little bit of a, I don't know, it's kind of roughed where it can kind of make that connection. So, but yeah, cool stuff.
basically, heat not burn for weed.
Yeah, heat not burn.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so,
it's IQOS for weed.
yeah.
I could
so-
say heat. Without the heat.
Sure. So yeah, I guess it is kind of like the heat not burn kind of thing, and it's weird because it doesn't taste like smoke, but it doesn't taste like a vape really. It's kind of like what you would expect. It's kind of something that's kind of in the middle, I guess. So, but,
Like IQOS. Like IQOS.
Yeah.
yeah. See, I've never even. We don't really have that here. If we do, I've never seen it. So, but. I don't know, but I guess I'll pass it on. That's all I got for today.
That should be healthier. So who are you passing it on to?
I'll pass it on to Melon.
Alrighty, I can't find my tripod, so I have to improvise a little bit. I got a new play thing for my heads-up stuff. It's like a little ring light with a phone holder, but I'm still figuring it out. So I have to improvise a little bit. I'm gonna start off with my beer. It's a Brewdog Hazy Train, a what's it called? Hoogharden. I hope I'm close enough.
Hoogharden,
It's still in the
Belgian
fridge. Hoogharden.
Hoe gaat het?
I'm also camera. Hello. Yeah, my cam. Okay. I'm also munching on some stuff. I found these Maltesers with dark chocolate and something I'm gonna try right after my buffet. I found, still with the price tag on, a Jack Daniel's Tennessee Fire cinnamon spiced chocolate.
Wow.
I've never tried that, but it sounds delicious, so I'm gonna try that.
Yeah.
The whiskey's
On
good.
the- I never had Tennessee. I only know the the usual
Like,
Jack Daniel's stuff.
you ever tried Firecracker? It's like
Yeah.
firecracker
I'm not
whiskey.
that much a whiskey drinker. I'm
Okay.
more on the rum side.
Like cinnamon fire.
Yeah. It
Rum and
says
Coke.
cinnamon spice on there, so we will see.
You drink rum and
I'm-
coke.
They make that
No,
stuff not
well-
far from where I live. It's about
Yeah,
probably
it's super close.
about 5-hour drive from here to Lynchburg. So,
Yeah, I don't drink rum and coke. I'm more a Barbados rum punch, like rum with a little bit of lemon juice and Angostura bitter, something like that.
Mm.
I don't think you can get drunk of these. sub-ohm, but I will try. I will
You
try.
probably get full first.
Yeah. Then I'm still on the Keylight with the Pulse RBA with some, what's it called? Panther Series Caramel Vanilla Custard, which tastes weird. It doesn't. I never had a vanilla custard that actually tastes like vanilla custard. But I'm still vaping it. Still on the Pulse with the Taita RDTA that will get a review soon. I just updated video because I found out it's a little bit of a leaky mess, but it's good in flavor, so it will stay with me. And I turned it off. GoTech Pro is still here with the huge ass pod with muted flavor, so that doesn't get that much use. But it works, and I need to make a review, so I'm still forcing myself to using it. Of course, there's a Lux always around. Don't even know what's inside there. Then on the Thelma, I can never remember the name. From Lost Wave, I have my Reload S. Yeah,
Thelma Solo.
Thelma. I can't remember
Thelema.
that name. I don't know why. Thelema. It's the Thelema Solo. With the Reload S.
I'm telling your ma. I'm telling your ma.
I tell him, I have to Reload S on there because I don't know what mod I should put it on with my own liquid, DIY liquid with Protect Dragon Fruit in there. That's an awesome aroma. I can't recommend that enough. Then we still have a Parsons. This had the Precisio GT, I think it's called, on there. The little tank, but my girlfriend stole that one. So now there's the Har on there. I got the Pixel back. That was the one she stole before. She stole my Precisio, but I got my Pixel back, so that's something.
So it's always a trade-off. It's always a trade-off.
I get something back, but if it's new and it tastes well, she takes it. So I can't fault her. I got the apple pie crumble from Licious in there, and it tastes so delicious. It's, to me, it's not crumble. It's more like a fresh pressed apple juice. I love it, and she loves it. So I get why she stole that. Nightmare and Dreamer is always on the desk. And it's a mess, so I don't actually know what I'm vaping on. But the last thing I know I'm actually vaping on is the VGod MechTube with a demo RDA on there. I don't know why people seem to hate the demo because of the airflow, but I love it. I don't know why people have issues with that one. I think it's delicious.
Yeah, it gives good flavor.
Yeah, it's good flavor. The airflow is a little bit sharp, but it's all right. Not that much big of a juice well, but it's, for the size it is, it's okay. So I'm gonna use it.
I like it on a Squonker.
Yeah, I had it on a Squonker before, but I needed something on the VGod, and I don't have that much tiny drippers, and it fits really well on there. So I think that's everything I'm vaping. I'm not even sure. It's been a little bit of a chaos, especially with like new stuff getting in. I don't revape old stuff because I want to use the new stuff, but it's not here, so I have no clue what I'm vaping on. I just grab stuff. I think that's been everything. I'm not sure. Yeah, but I'm gonna pass it on to Pick anyway. And dig into it.
Well, I'm drinking a Dutch beer now. That's one. And then going over to UK beer, you just saw the Punk IPA from Brewdog.
I got the Hazy Jane.
Oh, you got the Hazy Jane. Yeah, it just flashes in my back though. It's like when I'm in full screen, I look darker than when I'm in the side, you know? Yeah. Oh. Yeah. Okay, let's dive down. I still have my second camera up there, if it doesn't stuck. Building the Natsu 2 here on the Raiden. So just put a coil in there. I still need to wick it. So I'll be doing that during the show, I guess, a little bit later on.
I still hate you for getting one.
Dishes.
Yeah, schat, I'm in the middle of a live show.
I know.
Okay.
You should do it before.
Okay. We'll do it after, yeah?
You sure?
Maybe. I'm vaping on the French liquide here. It's called Genoese Pistache, which is a pistache cake. And I'm using that in this device. The only I need to zoom out a bit, I think. Yeah, there we go. With the Violator RTA, I think I had it in another device. Where is it? Damn, I don't know. Well, maybe I'll run into that device a little later. I'm also vaping on the Raiden with Zeus Juice Sour Orange. Don't know the name of that liquid. It's in my car, the bottle. I really need to fill it up, but I'm too lazy to go to my car. I'm also on the Pixel by Vapors Cloud with some Rebel Bogan Musk Till Dawn. Inside I have the Pinhead RBA by Foodle. This little Boro tank though. Like it's you cannot see your juice level, but come on, it looks so good with this tank. And I'm also vaping on the Parsons with the Fat Rabbit Solo there, and on the inside I have some Vampire Vape Pinkman Apple. This liquid is
That
also
Fat Solo 2 or the one?
the Fat Rabbit Solo 2. Solo 2, yeah.
How did you like that one? I heard from a friend that it doesn't have that much flavor, and it's not wicking well. I just heard it. It's still on my way.
It's fine. I built a single coil in there. Maybe you built a dual coil in there. I think maybe could be the thing. The same liquid is also on the Nova by Vandy Vape with the Nova bridge in there, the nice battery wrap there. Also on the Mix by Aspire with the Diplomat restricted direct long version RTA. I have to rebuild it because it's not giving me good flavor at the moment. So I did something wrong for sure, because that should be a flavor banger. And I'm also on this mechanical tube here with the Osiris 30 millimeters with some licious boysenberry scone. I have no clue where the bottle is now, but it should be around here somewhere. Then I'm also on the Titan Combo V2 with the ferocious spear drops in the inside. Very candy spear flavor there. For the pods, I'm on the Pixo by Aspire with some Nixals. The Caliburn Coco G3 Pro with nice vibrant screen and animation there. Not too childish, but it's. Now Sabina gave me a kiss in between.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and also another mechanical tube here. Of course, another Dreamer clutch. You already saw one today, but I have the Ascard 2 on top, and I'm dripping some ODB juice, sweet grape, which is very sweet because it's a double concentrated e-liquid there. Well, the Ecodado. But I'm not using this too much because after you don't use it for a while, it really gives you a lot of spit back in your mouth. And don't like the juice in my mouth. She was like, "Sorry, big kiss."
Don't do it again. Don't do it again.
This one, yeah, there we go. So, KVR, what video are you gonna make next? You were like,
what video?
What video?
I'm still editing. I'm still editing this like hour-long Harry Potter video. It's doing my head in. Like there's so much. I keep selecting all the clips and then I miss one. So then I have to go back again. It's,
Oh yeah. Yeah, I recognize that from my Hall of Fame video that I have like 100 clips or
Yeah.
more. And I have to select parts from.
Because
Those are
the
the
fact
hardest.
is, it needs to like where I edit it, it doesn't put it in the like the order that I put it in. Then I have to go through it or make sure because otherwise it's going to go. Oh, and then all of a sudden we're here and then we're back there again.
Yeah.
So it's like, there's a lot of clipping because obviously there's starts of where I start filming. You don't want it to go. It's stressful. But yeah, that's going to be the next video, and then I think I'm trying to get Lucy to do because she's got a duck calendar. So I was like, just video each day. You open one, just go, and then that's a short every day.
Yeah. What Pete and I are doing.
But then I've got a Brewdog 12 Days of Christmas coming, so I'm going to do 12 Days of Christmas and then like subtly put in what I'm vaping, you know, like this is my pairing with this one today. Yeah, so
That sounds like a good plan.
Few things like that, you know, but I've just got to wait for it to arrive. So I'll start that about the 12th. Then it's like 12 Days of Christmas. So if I do a video each day, or I'll probably do it all at once and just really I'll be fucked that night. I'll get to my last one going.
Good night, Baron. Sweet dreams. Hands above the blanket, please.
We got a few plans for like next year. So
Eric, what's your next video?
My next video is going to be.
You're muted, Eric, or don't hear him.
Well,
no, it's my sound.
I can hear him.
I can hear him.
You got me?
It's you.
It's big.
Yeah, my computer sometimes the sound just falls away, and I have to click the volume button multiple times before it reactivates.
That's because it's a PC.
Yeah, thank you for reminding me, Mr. Apple. Mr.
Comes from a guy that only can use an Apple, right?
I have to use a PC at my job. I don't like using it, but it's either my next video is either going to be this thing or the cat litter box that I'm filming this afternoon, and I'm not sure what video I'm going to be finished with first, but it's going to be one of the two. So out of the ordinary for both, I suppose. So.
No, you're a THC guy. This is the vaporizer should be on your channel.
Yeah, it's just never done anything quite this involved. But although when I got into it, it isn't nearly as involved as what I thought. I thought that this was going to be something that took me forever to figure out, and not. Like I said, it's just like loading just a one hitter. Basically, they can just stick it in here and hit the button. I mean, it can get pretty advanced. I think there's, some different. Well, not really. I mean, there's just some different modes to it. But so yeah. That's pretty much what I got coming up, and then I'm going to be doing the Christmas video, and I believe VO Vape might be getting behind that one because they said they're making a Christmas line. They said something about doing an advent calendar, but they told me about this like just a few days ago, and I never got it. So I don't know if I'm going to be in on that one or not, but I think they're going to be sending me stuff for my Christmas video.
Yeah, it's Advent Calendar Day 1 today.
Yeah, I mean, if they do, it's going to be late. So, you know. But you know, hey, if they want to send me a vaping advent calendar, I'll get it in on it, even if it's late to the game. Why not? Cool.
Yeah, you can just catch up with the days. Do like 2 days a day or something, or 3 days.
Hey, that'd be all right. Get a little bonus the first few days. So
nobody noticed. Nobody will notice.
But no turkeys on the show today. I ain't going out there, man. Not until I have to. It's cold. It'll be cold.
Yeah.
So you got to keep an eye on that cock.
Keep an eye on the cock.
Don't turn your back to the cock.
Yeah, I'm gonna wig this RBA now because we'll try it out.
I'm still jealous you got the Natsu 2. I'm still jealous. I want that one.
We want to look at it.
We get a live review. That's something new.
Live review. Yeah. Oh, I
Come
can
on.
just tip the camera like that. There we go. Where's my scissors?
Yeah, see, here I am complaining about my thing being complicated, and Vic's going to go do something like this. It's like a science experiment. It's going to burn the whole apartment complex down.
Yeah, I always got complaints like when you dry burn your coils or re-wicking and you burn your coils, there is sometimes a little bit of fire when the liquid catches fire, which can happen.
Yeah, or a little bit of cotton that still sticks to it
Yeah.
or something.
And my girlfriend was always complaining besides me when I did it in her apartment. You're gonna burn everything down. I'm like, no, that's normal. Stay calm. Don't call the fire department. It's under control.
I do know
It was like a burning vape in the hand. Yeah, that's fine.
I know a guy who burnt his entire apartment complex down once, but what he was doing was something a little different.
Okay.
What did
I'm not
what
gonna
did he do?
elaborate on that.
Yeah, I think it was more of a Breaking Bad type situation, like what he was doing.
Okay. Yeah, I knew a guy. He managed to destroy 2 stovetops. The first one was he was trying to make rice and was putting the rice cooker onto the stovetop and then turned the stovetop on, which of course melts the rice cooker and it started slanting and catching fire, which wasn't that great of an idea to begin with. Like
So
2
it's
weeks
like
later,
a plastic rice cooker.
yeah,
He just
and he
set
put it
on
on
the
top
burner.
of
No, did he
Yeah.
even plug it in though?
No, it
Yeah.
just put on the burner because of habit, and then it started to melt.
Oh,
And like
I understand.
3 weeks later, he wanted to make tea, so he put the pot on there, water in, started the burner, and then he came back to play games with us, and he completely forgot about it. So all the water evaporated, and the whole cooking pot started to glow because it got that hot.
Yeah.
I think at that point he had to change the stove top because the glass on top just cracked.
Does this guy use a lot of this stuff?
Maybe it was
Just like
involved.
heated things.
I can't elaborate on his use of heat and not burn.
Was he using illicit substances?
No comment on that. I hope
Oh, yeah,
he
you're
doesn't
alive.
find the video. Sorry.
That shit happens.
It was fun to listen to.
Supervise him at all times.
Might be a good idea.
Now I got juice all over my hands. Oh, I hate that.
Then don't do that.
My hands are all cut up right now because there was carpet that I had laid down here. When I first moved in here, I had carpet put in, and they must have put it in really good because it was stapled. I mean, and I had to go through with just a scraper and then pliers pulling out hundreds of these little staples. So that's what I've been doing, and I cut my hands up on these little things. So, and then also I tried to sweep them all up, and I've been finding them in my feet as I walk through here. So, so frustrating.
Yeah, they will always
Breaking
find
this
your
deep down.
feet.
Yes,
Oh,
they do.
yeah. Since you walk on them, they will find them.
No matter how much you clean, you can just walk over it and you will find one.
Yep,
With your
absolutely. Mhm.
It's like they're waiting and they're like, oh, there's the foot. We gotta go in there.
Yeah, and I have everything because I'm doing half of my downstairs at a time. So I have everything from this room, which is like my dining room, and my living room shifted. All the furniture out of these two rooms, the two biggest rooms in the house, are all stuffed into my music studio right now. So you open up the door and it's just like solid stuff. But they're going to do these two rooms, and then as soon as that's done, then I'll take everything out of there, mix it back over here. Then we'll do that side. So,
Oh boy. Not going to use my LPV Advent Calendar liquid in this one. I'm going to use the Sweet Grape.
Why not?
Why not?
Why not? That sounded so
Why
upset.
not?
Why not?
Yeah, you got the gift. They gifted to you liquid and you're not gonna use it. That's just mean.
They not really gift it. I paid like almost €100 for the Advent Calendar. It's not a gift.
Well, they claim it's worth $350, so part of it is gifted.
Yeah, because they got their. They can do that because they have their own wholesale company.
Yeah. I think the chat's mad at you, Big, because you're apparently don't want to build the .x.
I don't even know where it is right now. I want to build it one day.
One day.
One day, in the future.
When I find it in the big mound of stuff.
Probably somewhere next year.
What, it's that lost?
Yeah. 26 watts, I think I can hit this thing at 4. Let's try 35 first. Let's see. No, I can pump it up to 40.
Is that
Crackle. That sounds good. That sounds good.
I don't care how it tastes, it sounds crackly.
Do I spot a Tycoon there?
Yes, it's a Tycoon with a nice camouflage battery wrap there, matching color. Now it's not
still
so
broken.
inside.
I think mine's
What?
still broken.
Is yours broken, your Tycoon?
Yeah, I'm gonna see if it works now.
How did
It
you
is
manage to do
beautiful.
that?
I don't know. It just kind of broke on me. Let me see if I... Yeah, I can take this one apart or I'm gonna have a mess.
What part of it's broke?
Screen. Let me
The screen?
check if I put something in there.
Big driveway is paved with the old tanks he lost.
Oh, sound there. Is it now completely broke?
Click it 5 times.
I did. Nothing is happening. But I think it's just a broken screen. I'm not sure.
Maybe the whole board is broken.
Could be, Maybe it's completely broke now.
Contact customer support.
Yeah, I gotta do that one day. When I have the nerve for that, but...
Should be
It's
covered.
a shame. I only had it for like a week or two.
You only had it for a week or two and then it broke already.
Yeah.
Damn, I have mine since it came out. And, it's still working fine.
Yeah, it
Mine's
especially
alright.
sucks. The new transparent color.
Yeah.
The new
Limited
one.
edition. Limited edition.
It especially sucks because I drove all the way to France to get one. And then I got home and was like, oh, it works, nice, wow. Week later, oh no.
Yeah, you should have driven back to France. Hey, this one doesn't work.
It's from LPV, maybe they would replace it.
I would have thought so. It seems like, especially if you haven't dropped it or anything, it's actually the device issue then, really.
Yeah, I think it's the cable that runs from the screen to the board. I took it apart and you can see it has a little dent in it. Probably a few of the strands broken there.
Oh, shit. There goes your guarantee. You took it apart.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, I thought you were playing sailing until you said you took it apart. They'll be like, nah. You took it apart. Nah.
I don't even have the receipt anymore, so there isn't then anything I can do. Maybe if I talk to
But it
customer
didn't just
support.
land on my lap.
Don't you just spontaneously
I know.
create spawn
every
and
time
you
I go
wait?
to the toilet, mate. Woo!
Don't suck on that.
Taking turds
Sorry.
out of the toilet.
I wake up and piss excellence, man.
I don't want to know what you're waiting on.
I wouldn't.
Yeah, Eric, fill that thing up. The new vaporizer.
You know what? Let me grab some. I'll have to get some stuff out because the only stuff that I have, I used up last night. So let me see what I got. I'll be right back.
We're gonna make Eric stoned today.
By the way he was in the couch, I thought he already was. He's like,
He's quite silent today for his doing, yeah.
I'm gonna eat some Tennessee Fire in the meantime. Oh.
Okay, we're gonna make Eric stoned. Melon got the munchies already.
going on? What have I joined?
It's actually not that bad.
That's good.
Tastes good.
Right, so the
Little bit
whiskey's good. I'm not sure about the chunks. They look like massive chunks, though. They do.
Yeah, it's more chocolate than anything else.
Is it filled with the liqueur? Is it?
I'm gonna try to show. I hope it doesn't break too much.
Don't talk with your mouth full.
Now we're gonna.
Oh, dick. Melon,
I'm
you
trying
do
not
what
to
you
do
want,
any
man.
bad.
Welcome to the show, Robert Layer. Greetings from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania.
What,
I
is
think you
it,
can
is it like
see
a
it.
gelatin,
It's
is it?
actually no. It's filled with the.
Oh, no, that's liquid.
That's liquid, yeah. But
Oh,
it has
kinda
like
liquid.
crystallized sugar aside. It's not pure whiskey. It's also
Nah,
like with sugar in it.
like a reduction.
What's the PG-VG ratio on that liquid?
No, I bet it put the price up, though.
There is a very popular thing here in the States called Fireball that is something probably similar to that. That they sell it in a lot of gas stations. And it's kind of a play off of the cinnamon flavored whiskeys, like what that probably is. But this Fireball stuff isn't even a whiskey. It's just it's only like 13% alcohol because that is the law around here to where it can be sold in a gas station. It has to be like 13% or less. So they make this stuff that looks like whiskey that says Fireball, but it's really just a really sweet wine that tastes like cinnamon whiskey. But anyways, it's huge because they sell it like gas stations and you can buy a 10-pack of little shooters of it for like $15 or something. So, like kids buy it and take it to school in their backpacks and stuff. It's really popular, and the girls over here love it too. So, here's what we got that I'm going to put in this thing. So this is some stuff that came to me. Oh boy, probably like a month or two ago, and I had no way to use it. So I have been trying to get somebody to send me a vaporizer, and now that somebody finally did, I'm going to open this stuff up. See what we got. I'm trying to open it where I don't show the QR code to the camera, so I have to do this in reverse. It's weird. Okay.
Show me the broccoli. Show me the broccoli.
Show me broccoli.
Yeah. So this is 3.5 grams. So this is an eighth. Yeah.
Big ape.
Some of it. All right. You know, this stuff, every time I look at it, this THCA flower, it looks weird to me. It's different looking than traditional weed. It's got like a fuzzier look to it.
Mm.
I don't know if you guys can tell. It's kind of hard to see, but it doesn't have like all the little crystals and stuff that you see. And I don't really know because I was never really a weed guy, but I've seen the magazines and stuff, and this just looks I don't know. It looks different to me. Now, I don't have a grinder or anything because I'm not a
Yeah, I
weed
just
guy.
wanted to mention that you have a grinder or something.
No, I don't. But
Yeah, you have to grind it by hand.
I consulted YouTube last night. I'm like, what do I do if I don't have a grinder, YouTube? And it's like, here's 5 different ways in 2 minutes on what to do if you don't have a grinder, Eric. I'm like, oh, okay. So it said, just get yourself a bowl and some scissors. So
If it's dry enough, you can just.
and
It's
this was
like pretty old. It should be dry. You can just tear it
If it's
apart by
dry
hand.
enough,
Here, I'm just going to kind of, this just kind of works. I could just kind of use these scissors to kind of chop it up. But I mean,
I don't know.
Nah, yeah, right.
What do I know?
Yeah, I used to do it like this with normal weed, just grind it like
If you didn't have
do
a
like
grinder,
this, tear it apart with your fingers.
story about grinder. I got a grinder. I bought a grinder off eBay, and my mum, because she's like a bit dyslexic, she used to like accidentally open my mail, so she opened that. I came back from college. She was like, "What's this?" I was like, "Oh, it's for art. I've got to it's how I mix the pastels and stuff to get different colours." And she was like, "Oh, okay."
Oh, okay.
yeah, I think
It's a
maybe
feature
just
toy. It's a
I
feature
was
toy.
doing art in college, so I was like, "Quick, think fast."
man, I feel like I'm in college again, like picking the stems out of this stuff. I haven't done this for a long time.
Chewing on them.
This is wild. So
If you want the real college experience, you've got to sharply every now and then look through the window, see if anybody's watching.
well, odds of that happening out here are pretty slim. But if there was somebody out here watching, there's a problem because they've come out here for that reason.
They have no other excuse.
Right. Okay, I think I
Someone
busted.
comes up the window, I smell something.
Okay, I think I busted up enough of this to fill it up. Let's see here. Okay. Oh wait, now wait. I guess I gotta empty out the last one. Here.
So is it just for herb, or can you dab with it and stuff like that? Or
I don't think you're supposed to use like concentrates in it. I want to be careful with this thing because I don't really know what I'm doing.
I don't know what I'm doing.
Okay, so then this thing comes out, and then so this is like cash, I guess. Although I don't know what I'm doing again, and it's not like a traditional bolt where it's just like black or like gray ash. I don't know if you guys can tell. It kind of turns almost like a red color.
I was gonna say I see a red tint, like a
Yeah,
brownie.
it's like a reddish brown. It doesn't look black, but it definitely it's not green anymore. It takes all the green out of it. So, but let me go dump this thing out. Be right back.
Yeah, you need an ashtray now.
Doesn't it just heat up all like what you want to take from the plant basically, and leaves it everything you don't need from the plant basically? Pretty sure. Is he
I can
chopping
hear
up more? Is he chopping up more?
Okay, now I've heard people say that they're like, oh yeah, you just use that thing to double your weed. Like after you use it with that, then you just take it and smoke it. I'm like, no, I don't see how that could possibly work. I mean, maybe you could get a little bit out of it, but I would think that
what
after
I'd
you,
say is use that as like, you know, instead of like backy or something.
yeah, like I'm sure
Yeah,
it would burn, but
after you vaporize it, you snort it up or something.
yeah, right. Like, yeah, I'm sure you could burn this stuff after you've done this with it, but you would just essentially just be getting the byproducts. Like, you'd just be damaging yourself. I don't think you'd be getting stoned.
There's
Okay.
only one way to find out.
Yeah, so that's exactly what I was thinking.
Yeah, just try, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
I'll do
so
it.
there, I just filled it up. Yeah, and you just kind of, I got hair in mine.
Can you use wax in it?
I don't think you can. I don't think you're supposed to. I think you're just supposed to use flour. Yeah, so there we go. So I filled it up.
Because it states to being a dry herb vaporizer. Makes sense.
Now, and then you just kind of insert bowl into device. And it's kind of got like a rubber gasket in there where it makes a seal. It goes all the way in. Yeah, there we go.
Oh, deeper, Eric, deeper. Yeah.
Is this turning you on, Vic? Okay. Now let's
All on, Eric.
press this button. Okay. All right. Now I got to do the sequence, which is
Left, up, right.
right.
Yeah, I saw it the first time.
There you are.
Beep, beep.
Okay.
Smiley.
All right.
Smiley face.
Gives you a smiley face.
Okay. The session mode, when you do that, it warms up and then it stays warm for like 10 minutes. So you can then just keep going back and hitting it, and then it'll turn off after 10 minutes. So these tubes, there's longer ones. Like I've got the one hitter one in here right now. But you can put a longer one in, put it in that session mode. So then if you just want to sit and vape on it for like 10 minutes, it'll be warm when you want to keep hitting it.
Yeah.
Or you've got this on demand mode, which then that's for if you just want to take it just one hit at a time. What's it saying there? Okay, no, that's just our readout. And then when you put it like that, you just hit this and then it'll just heat up every time. And it's almost kind of like preheating a THC vape, really. And I've noticed that after I've done this like once, like the second time, it'll go faster. So it goes to the top and then you hit it. You've got like 10 seconds.
You're there. Oh, it beeps. Suck it real good. Now we had some output there. It was better than.
Yeah. So that's so weird. It's good. And like, you know, it tastes more like smoke than vape, I would say. It doesn't have any of the of a lot of the times these vapes will have so many of the terpenes or flavorings in them that they taste almost just they don't taste like weed. They just taste like that. This just tastes like weed, but it doesn't taste burnt. Like if you can imagine just that taste of weed and a little bit of that, you can taste like some heat, but no burning, no nasty, bittery smoke. It just it like clean, like super clean smoke, I guess, is what it's like. So let's try it again. Now let's see. See if it heats up. Okay, see that time it went a little faster.
Yeah.
It's already hot. Okay.
Oh, Eric just took a huge blinker there.
So, yeah, that's what it's like.
That was a
It's like
huge
taking a
wreck.
blinker because I'm watching that meter just like, come on, get there.
Beep, beep, beep. 2 stone.
This thing's
Beep,
super
beep, beep.
cool, man. You know, if that was your thing, using flour, I mean, this, I can see this being like an investment, be one of those things. Like, when are you going to just go buy the super expensive pipe thing and not just buy more flour? But yeah, if you're somebody that used that a lot, and I don't really, but I had some of it stacking up, and I think this is like one of the best ones out there. I think there's a bunch of different ones.
So you're liking this over your THC vapes?
I don't know. I think it's cool that it's something different. And what I've noticed is with this stuff, as far as tolerance goes, I get kind of a little bit of a boost on tolerance if I switch methods or switch strains, or if I go from gummies to vapes or vice versa. And I feel like this is just something else to add to that. It's just something different to switch it up a little bit. I have noticed the buzz from this. Like, I do feel that right now off those 2 hits. I can certainly feel that. And it's different than it feels much more like marijuana than Delta 8. Because this THCA flowers are more like the real thing, and it's not nearly as processed, and the buzz feels different, more like a regular weed buzz. So yeah, it's something cool to add to the arsenal. Absolutely.
The suburb guy, puff, puff, pass, my turn.
Yeah, there you go,
Yeah,
buddy.
take it.
I
Take
wish,
it,
I
buddy.
wish I could, Sebo. Yeah, I feel like that's so many times, especially in this show. It's just like, one of these days, Elon's going to invent it. It's going to be a thing that looks like a microwave, and you just put whatever in there, and then you just press a button, and then you hit it, and then whoever else in the world has one of those machines, it just pops up there. You just grab it. Just transfer stuff back and forth.
The guy is high. He says, yeah, he's feeling a buzz.
I am. Absolutely. I'm going to hit this one more time. So, but yeah, it's cool.
Yeah.
It is. Now it's a little
It's
bit
going
slower.
a little bit slower now. You were talking to. Oh, now it goes faster.
I rambled for too long.
Chug, 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 chug.
Choke,
Chug, 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 chug.
It's long. Yeah, so it's still going. Although, when I was playing with it last night, I found out that about 3 off of this small tube, about 3 hits like that's about all I get. Then it's pretty much cash. So, but yeah, I better sit this thing down. Hit that tube. I'm just gonna want to take a nap. I got stuff I gotta do. I got to film that kitty litter video.
Yeah, you got the camera set up in the kitty litter box room?
No. I'm just going to do the unboxing part of it today, I think. And then throughout the week, I'm just going to set up a camera in the room that he's in. Just hope I can catch him using it.
Yeah, I guess you need some pooping action of the kitties in the kitty litter boxes.
Yeah. I need
For
to
your
do what
video.
you said and just buy him some wet food, maybe some really cheap wet food. Something that's just entirely made out of like the cheapest grain they could find. And that'll make him go. It's all fiber.
You would really want to stress test that thing.
Yeah, put something in the food that gives them diarrhea or something.
Yeah. Because, I mean, what good way is there to make a video on something like that? To where you're trying to showcase something that nobody wants to look at.
Yeah.
But you got to show what's going on.
And
it's also
cats
kind
aren't the
of
sort of
weird.
ones that actually like you. You're just gonna get funny looks with the cats going, "What are you doing? What are you?"
Yeah, it's kind of weird to set up a camera in your bathroom just to watch your cat shit. It's kind of strange thing, you know.
You know,
It's not really a hobby most people have.
us influencers, the things we go through. I tell you what, man.
Putting in a little anal probe with a cam and then like, hey, pump, something blinking, ass cam, cat ass cam. You'll see first
I'll let you
person.
do that, man. Maybe if you get this one, you can do that.
Sabina has cats, but I don't.
It's gotta be hard to explain to friends. Like, what do you do on the weekend? Well, I record my cat shit for YouTube.
Hey, that'll just be
I
the
got my
one
first
time.
strike.
You know, I'm not planning on making this my new thing.
Oh, don't worry, it's just a one thing.
No, but I want to get
Something
one of
new I'm
those
trying
village
out.
sponsorships. I mean, they're handing those out to everybody I watch, it seems. But I actually emailed them. I'm like, hey, can I have a mattress? And they're like, nah, man. So I'm like, I do a channel that's all about gummies. You know, my people sleep.
My people sleep.
What are they going to do after seeing a cat poop?
I don't know, man.
I make shit videos, Sublime guy says, yeah, because you got a crappy phone.
Yeah.
I make fit videos too, but in a different kind.
Yeah.
Like,
I can tell
my videos
everyone I
are
made a really
shite.
shitty video this weekend.
It's not dog shit even.
It's not dog shit either.
Oh man, that just brought just a picture to mind. Like one of these things made for like a 200-pound mastiff, but it's still the automatic litter box. You know, takes up like the whole bedroom.
It takes up the whole bedroom.
Be like a crane.
You gotta
First,
hook
you
it
got
up
to
to
start
the
the
special
diesel
220
generator.
outlet for the dryer because it takes so much power.
At least then you could like wear a costume and shit it in, be the mastiff yourself, and crap in it.
Yeah.
Test it out. I don't think Eric in a cast costume will work though.
I can lend you these, Eric, if you need them.
Hey, blend in. Covert operations. Poo. Meow. Poo.
This thing just beat. I've noticed it doing that, so I think that means that it's going into sleep mode or something. Must be.
It's probably like say safety feature, so it doesn't overheat itself or something like that.
Yeah.
Like burn down the
already
kitchen.
passed out. Like this in
But I
there.
mean, it's got to get brutal hot, right? To actually make that flour turn into a vapor. I mean, it's got to be like it's got to be like bringing it almost to the point of igniting, I would think, to make it do that.
Just before that point, so obviously not actually burn the flash, just heat.
Just under the flash point.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Let me convert that for Eric. 157 to 220 degrees Celsius. That is, let me check for Eric, 314 to, come on, convert it. Besides shit.
Cat shit
What
or
do you
dog
say?
shit?
That shit or dog shit.
A little bit of both. 314 to 428 Fahrenheit.
What's
That's
that?
a vaporizer. Your vaporizer is 100. I can't. 314 to 428 Fahrenheit.
Really?
It will go.
That's now. I guess I don't really know much to base that off of, but I guess it's hard to say because the only thing I know is like 212 is boiling point for water. So
440 is the usual temperature of wheat burning. So for the rest that's not in America, 225 degrees Celsius, weed will burn and it will go up to 220. So just a margin of
Good.
when it starts to burn.
Okay. Makes sense.
Thank you, Google. Thank you.
It's not ChatGPT, it's Vaping Melon GPT.
Vaping
A
Melon
more
GTT.
advanced AI model.
I downloaded the Chat GPT app finally, and from my experience, it's really not all that much different than just typing the same thing into Google nowadays, or almost anything, because it seems nowadays everything has Chat GPT incorporated into it.
ChatGPT is great if you want to type out like texts. I know a lot of people that if they have to send like a work email, they say to ChatGPT what they want to send, write me an email, and then you get a great email with formatting and everything. For stuff like that, it's awesome.
I've never tried it for anything like that.
I used it a lot, like if you have like a big news article or something like that and you're too lazy to read like I am, you can just copy paste it in, summarize it, and then you get this short text what it's about. For stuff like that, it's awesome. But a lot of things you can just Google.
So if I like really goofed up at work, I could say like, Chat GPT, write this guy a letter and apologize for me telling him to wire his speakers up incorrectly and burning his house down. And like it would write like a nice letter to the guy, and then I could just send it.
You know, I'm
you got lots of love, Eric. At the
So like in those difficult situations where you just can't figure out the perfect thing to say, you just ask ChatGPT.
Sometimes it's good with that, sometimes it's interesting what it will put out. Let me just quickly do something here.
Oh boy.
If it works,
ChatGPT, write my mom a letter and tell her I'm gay. And just to see what it says.
Oh boy.
Dear mom.
Oh, that's way too long.
Whoa.
What the fuck is going on?
Write my mom a note.
Make it shorter.
just a note. By the way, Mom.
Dear
Tell my
mom,
mom I'm
there's
gay.
something important I wanted to share with you. I'm gay. This is part of who I am, and I've finally found the courage to tell you because I trust your love and the support. It doesn't change the love and respect I have for you. Yeah, okay, that's not that funny.
Oh.
Let's try the first thing.
I guess it's not trying to be funny, though.
Yeah, he was trying to be.
Write a short, funny email to a
I guess if it was funny, it's
customer
not working.
Yeah.
after I burned their house down with a
I don't want to read the long one.
faulty speaker.
Sup, mom, I'm gay.
Yeah, that's the first suggestion from Eric. Subject, oops, about speaker incident. I owe you a massive apology and probably some new furniture. It seems our speaker went above and beyond it Call of Duty, and not in a good way. While we pride ourselves in hot tech, we didn't mean for it to literally set your house on fire. Please know we're taking this seriously and working with our team to make things right as quickly as possible. Expect a call from blah, blah, blah. Thank you for patience, understanding, and hopefully a sense of humor about this blazing mistake. I promise no more surprises, only solutions from here on. Warm but not that warm regards.
Warm but warm regards.
Warm regards. Okay, now I gotta give it props for throwing a little bit of humor in there to lighten the situation, but I think it went way too far with too much humor for too extreme of a situation.
I asked it to make it funny, though.
Okay, all right.
No. I love ChatGPT for all the silly stuff you can do. Like, you can
Can you do
go...
the same, but now make it sarcastic? Does it grasp sarcasm?
They mail sarcastic. Let's see if we can do that. It's still working on its subject. Well, that escalated quickly. Remember when you just wanted a speaker to fill your home with sound? Turns out we overshot and filled it with fire. Not exactly the immersive experience you were hoping for. Rest assured, this wasn't part of the product feature. While we can't rebuild your house yet, we're here to make things right and take full responsibility for this unintended renovation. Our claims team will be in touch shortly and start sorting things out. In the meantime, thank you for your patience and please accept our sincerest apologies. We promise our next product won't come with a side of chaos. Smokily yours. Create a soothing image. I love the image generation. My girlfriend and I played a lot around with that.
Oh yeah, we broke that one out on the show back in the day a few times.
You know, the great thing about ChatGPT now, it can actually talk Swiss German, and we try that a lot. It's really strange because like nobody else can actually talk and understand Swiss German, so that's it's good fun. Let me see if I can find the chat. Oh, that's probably. What's that? Oh, that's just images.
Of cats. That's cat GPT.
Yeah. My girlfriend and I were like talking and just making fun of each other, and then we asked ChatGPT to create images of what we were talking to each other. That was me.
Oh.
That's. Where did it go? Oh yeah. That was also me. Then I think it made images of her.
I love this one. It looks like Ozzy Osbourne.
That's pretty good.
You can do a lot of strange things with ChatGPT.
Looks like he's chilling out, man.
It took a hit of Eric's Vaporize before that.
I've got a video of you shitting now.
Oh yeah.
What's it with you guys and turrets?
Yeah, apparently. Oh yeah, that was supposed to be me as a turd.
I wonder why the mustache.
Yeah, you don't have a mustache.
We told it to.
Oh, okay.
That was the first.
Now you're drooling.
Yeah, you can do a lot of shit with ChatGPT.
Yeah, literally shit.
I think AI right now is still in that kind of uncanny valley section to where everything's still kind of, but I like the guys that have taken that and ran with it and just embraced that. Like that stuff that we pulled up there a few weeks ago, Bick, that super strange thing that I found on Instagram. There was just a thing with the eggs. Like the weird stuff like that the guys that have realized that AI is creepy and just made it super creepy. And I've seen some cool stuff like that.
That was really sick. I can't upload
every
it.
time I jump on there, I see
computer.
more stuff like that every day. At first, that was the first one I'd ever seen, and now there's a bunch of different ones.
Oh yeah, I got a couple here.
And then the ones that the guys do like the songs about like TV series, and there'll be like AI characters of Breaking Bad, and it'll be a country song, and there's a lot of weird stuff like that.
Yeah, like Trader Trash, Harry Potter, or something like that.
Yeah, exactly.
I found one from Star Wars. I'm gonna send it in the Instagram chat. That fucked me up.
Yeah, and meanwhile, we can look again at the egg ones. The egg ones, I found them. so Doug knows what we're talking about here. Or
I think that was
you can't unsee that anymore, Fresh.
It's more the sounds than anything.
yeah. I think that's what those conspiracy theorists think what happens to vapors. You chuck out the cloud and then you turn into an egg.
What came first, the egg or the vapor?
It's definitely a new type of art, for sure.
Let's
Yeah,
call it
I
that.
call it that, man.
If you want to call that
It's more a
art.
fever dream.
It's more like the thing with eggs.
And that channel has probably 100 videos like that are all based around eggs. I don't know. The guy just went through like a period of time where he had just an obsession with them, I guess.
Egg obsession. I work with them. They're not.
I can fap to that, Microwave Oven says.
I can fap to that. It's a challenging wank.
Yeah, add your own juice to the mix, huh?
That good cholesterol drives me wild.
That's wrong. It's wrong. It's not a nice watch.
Yeah, the crossover is uploading now. The Harry
Okay.
Potters.
I don't know why, but that thing just cracks me up. It's the last scene. It just cracks me up.
There we go.
That's the thing.
We'll handle this.
Master gave Dobby a lightsaber. A really cool one. You guys have lightsabers too? Master did not tell me that. Never mind. I don't want to fight. Dobby does not want to fight. No, I don't want to fight. I said I don't want to fight. Ah!
Dobby, you get back here at once.
Dobby is free.
Master gave Dobby a lightsaber. A really cool lightsaber.
I love that.
Send that, mate. I got to send that to Lucy.
I'll send it to you on Facebook.
I'm going to send that to Lucy.
Why is Lucy not in the chat then? Is Lucy busy?
She's got the little ones. She's probably dropping them off now at the moment. So
Oh,
yeah,
look. Let's
she's
see.
busy. And then we've got an Oxford Live at 7, which is the fundraiser for Adele. So that'd be fun. Lots to do. Busy boy.
Busy boy. Oh, it's for a good cause, right? So
Yeah, exactly. You know, she's battling cancer, so it's just to help her, you know, live comfortably. You know, help get things she needs. There's like loads of things you can like bid on. You know, like all the money goes towards, you know, her and healthcare and stuff like that. So let's say good cause. We're all about the good cause. Vapors United. Yeah, that's one thing that doesn't get enough focus as well, like the good that vaping does. You know what I mean? All you see is bad, fabricated bullshit.
And because of that, it doesn't make way at all for good things to happen behind vaping. Like, I think that's one of the reasons why alcohol can get away with existing for so long, was because there's a lot of fundraisers and things that are backed by beer companies and whatnot. It's such a big thing, and they've worked that out over the years with alcohol. But right now, there's still so much of a stigma behind vaping that we can't really do that. And same thing with THC. But I think that's all going to change.
We'll see. We'll see.
I hope so.
I can only see it changing if they figure out a way to make money off it.
That's the big thing. And there is so much money to be made off of it. It seems senseless. So
We've banned it for so long. How do we make it out that we were wrong, but we're not wrong, but we're right, and then we can make money off it? And
exactly.
it's basically they have to do a U-turn on themselves without looking bad. So
Yeah,
balls in their court.
that's hard to do. That's hard to make a U-turn like that when you've spoken out that badly against something. That's why we have all of these American newscasters right now that are moving across the country right now to go live with you guys, because they spoke out so badly about Donald Trump, and now he's going to be president, and now it's just like, what do I do? Like Ellen DeGeneres left the frickin' country, man. Like she followed through
It's
on.
nothing to do with Diddy.
That's what everyone says. That's what everyone's saying. That's not what she's saying.
Of course, he's not going to say that.
Right.
No, I hate Trump.
Okay,
nothing to do with my tunnels.
Okay, now you brought it up, Fresh, so this is your fault. Did somebody explain to me the Diddy thing? I don't understand it. I really don't. I just hear it's all about these big, huge parties, these crazy parties with all these adults, but then there's this huge, massive thing that it's all sorts of illegal, and there's all this sex trafficking, and I don't understand how this works. I thought it was just parties. I don't get it.
She knows.
I don't understand the whole thing, what even it really
At the end of the day, it's all like speculation and stuff, but the way everybody's reacted to it and like this, how they're like fleeing the country or they've gone off the radar, it just makes it it's a bit like the whole Epstein Island sort of thing, where there was a list.
It's like there were things that just so bad happening at these parties. Is the idea that anyone there was just involved?
Bieber was at the parties at 13. Usher was at the parties at 13. And like they've been taken under Diddy's wing, like given loads of stuff, and then they're fucked up. Like, do you know what I mean? Like Bieber went through all that shit. He released a song, said, like, a lyric is "Lost myself at a Diddy party."
Okay.
Yeah, there isn't really any proof, but as it said, there were like young people like Bieber that was 14 or what was it when he went to the party, and allegedly they were forced or told to have sex with adults in the business to get along in the business, but there isn't really that much proof. It's all talk about it.
Much proof apart from
So it's that there were underage people
speculation. Yeah, and the speculation about it is also that everybody knew because there were like songs and everything with song texts that kind of hint at stuff like that's going on. But
Eminem does it in his songs. Yeah.
But nobody really says anything. It's always like behind the scenes and in song text, so it's hard to actually know what's actually going on.
Yeah.
But I personally think there is stuff to that, because in Hollywood a lot of stuff's going wrong that should not be happening. Like Epstein's Island, there probably was stuff going on, but it's getting escalated to the point of ridiculousness at some point. Like, for me, the point was with Epstein's list, and it was said everybody on Epstein's list must have been at those sex parties and had sex to do with sex trafficking and all of that. And I was like, yeah, but there was Stephen fucking Hawking on the list. I don't know how much he can actually do. No offense meant to the guy, he's a genius, but I don't think he
I
raped
will
anybody.
tap
Let's be
that.
honest.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, maybe he had a remote to something. Maybe he had a remote to something. Then he could actually do something. Yeah.
Yeah,
Maybe if
maybe.
you're a guy like that,
Take
that's
it,
the
take
kind of
it.
place you have to go. You know?
Maybe, we don't know. But I think you can't just put everybody that ever
Yeah.
met Epstein on the bad list, right?
Sure.
That's the thing that once again, it's black and white. Everybody talks in black and white, but it's probably a gray area. Yeah, there was lots of bad happening, most likely. But we can't just fault anybody that has shook the hand of Epstein, right? That's a little bit the problem I have with it. It's the details get dismissed immediately.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like when somebody tells a story, it starts like, hey, Big drank 1 beer. The next person tells it, Big drank 8 beers. And then another person tells this, Big drank a whole crate of beers. And then the next person tells it, and it's a truckload full of beers.
Yeah, it's somewhat the same thing like the video we watched 2 weeks ago about the guy talking about nicotine. It dilutes the effort they're trying to make. If you go in absolutes, you will destroy the point you try to make. You destroy the whole movement.
Yeah.
So I don't like seeing that. I would love to see people that do the bad stuff in the, Hollywood get put on the spot for that, get pulled to in front of a judge. But if you talk in absolutes, you destroy the whole movement.
Sure.
I think a lot of it is to do with too much money, too much fame, too much power.
Yeah.
And that's across the board, isn't it, really? That's in government, that's in Hollywood, that's in everything, really. They get too much power, too much above what the common law is. They think they're above it, or they make it to their own will to get what they want, etc. And I just think it's got a bit overboard, and a lot of people are slipping up.
Everywhere. If you combine power and money in our society, you're mostly invincible.
Yeah.
Right. So
especially if you add fame to that mix,
Yeah. Fame, power, money.
Well, those people have been glorified for decades. It needs to be exposed what they're up to.
Yeah.
So people can stop looking up to these people.
But the thing is, you like Melon said, you've got the knock-on effect. You have got the people that were in the know that are covering. You've got the people that aren't in the know, no different.
Sure.
You know what I mean? And it's all guilty by association. The wrong person get blamed.
Yeah.
Or
I've seen the pictures of.
Probably were huge parties, and anything that happens that nobody wants to speak of happened in the back rooms, not in the main party, I guess.
Yeah.
As well. Yeah.
There was like 2 sections to like Diddy's parties and stuff. There was
and the basement.
Where all the stars go and everything like that. They're all
Oh, yeah.
And then there was like, come with us. Sort of
We've
thing.
all been to that situation where you go to some place with somebody, and then you get there and you're like, nope, I ain't want nothing to do with that.
Yeah.
So you never know who was that guy.
Yeah, I mean, I do understand the people that don't want to speak up at that point because you don't have anything to prove it. You only have like a gut feeling, or you think, yeah, that's fishy. But when you say something, your whole career gets destroyed for something you can't prove. And Epstein is the perfect example. All of this commotion, lots of people talked about it, and shit all happened. Nothing happened. So you can now destroy your whole career and try to do the right thing, destroy your life, and nothing will happen. So what's the point in actually trying if you don't have hard proof? I sympathize with people like that are in that position because it's hard. I think a lot of them don't want this to happen, but what can they do, right?
Oh yeah.
You're choosing between your integrity and your way of life, your livelihood. Do you know what I mean? So like you speaking up, sticking to your morals can just fuck you in the ass anyway. So it's like, and that will put people off, and then like you get the whole that then you're part of the problem. It's like, but if I say something and it doesn't get proven, or I'm lost.
You only fuck yourself.
technically, I might as well have just put a target on my head. Do you know what I mean? Like that's essentially it, because that's how it goes in Hollywood. Someone says something, then all of a sudden they got.
It's not just Hollywood; it's everywhere. I think it's everywhere. It's the problem is in today's society, it's a lot. You're easily put on the bad spot, and your whole life can get fucked over nothing. So you try to get out of the spotlight as much as possible, because people deal in absolutes. There is no room for passion, no room for trying to understand the situation a person's in. It's absolute. Either you did the perfect thing, you are a noble person, and everything you did is all right, or you're a bad person. And it's hard for those people to actually speak up, because they know that most people will just talk bad about them, and their life gets fucked because nobody tries to understand the situation they were in. So I think it's society, and it happens everywhere, because we are not most people don't try to understand what people are going through, what their emotional state must have been, and everything, and it's just held in absolutes. You're a shit person now, and your whole life is fucked. So I think that's a big part of the problem.
Yeah, the problem is that people like to point at stuff other than themselves.
They like to get outraged.
Yeah, it's the same with vaping. Hey, my kid is vaping. They're not saying like, hey, I raised my kid wrong. They just want to ban vaping now because of that. You know.
Yeah, I think it's a
little bit different. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I know what you want to try. I try to get thought right here. I know what you mean. Yeah.
Give him a minute. Give him a minute, fellas.
You do you, boo.
I don't know what my thought has slipped away.
No, you are right though, and you know, everybody deals in absolutes, really. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But, I think at the same time, you'd think the industry as a whole would look at itself. Do you know what I mean? The industries that is in, but then at the same time, you can get done over by the whole thing as well, and not even do anything.
Yeah, I think the only thing we can hope that happens with a lot of people getting exposed now is that people actually lose the sense of invulnerability. Right now, most people like Epstein and P. Diddy, they thought themselves invincible. It doesn't matter what they do, nobody will get to them. And hopefully we can just hope that people in those power positions now recognize that there can be backlash to them. So the only bad thing is it happens mostly when they're dead. So
yeah, they're not there to like actually pay for their, you know, like the whole Savile thing and stuff like that. You know, it was all known about. You know what I mean? But the mad thing is, I watched it, and it was really cringy watching like the old footage, and like you're just like, how did people not know what he was doing? Like, do you know what I mean? It's there. It was there on top of the. It was there on top of the pops every week. He was fucking doing it. It's like, what the fuck?
Yeah, if you look at those people, they get you like a weird vibe. You get a off feeling about them, and you immediately know that there's something not right with them. It's weird how they got in that position. Nobody ever mentioned anything.
Like go back to P. Diddy. I know I've seen a video like Usher. Usher says he was like at the P. Diddy. I can't. It's some sort of boot camp or something. P. Diddy's boot camp or something like that. And Usher was there at a young age, and obviously went to the parties. He said there were things going on that party, you know, that someone my age shouldn't have been seeing. It opened my eyes to a whole new world I didn't know, sort of thing. And then he was asked, "Would you let your son go to one of the parties?" He was like, "No, not a chance." I'm like, so therefore you know it was wrong, but you're not saying why. You're not saying why it was wrong, and you're not even you wouldn't let your kid go. So should you have been there? Should your parents have let you go at that age? Do you know what I mean? Like, so just because someone's name was involved, P. Diddy, Yeah, it's fine. Take him. Show him the light.
So this has been going on like a long time then, because Usher is a few years older than me, I believe. I think Usher is close to 50.
Yeah,
So
when
if
he was young, he was taken. He was signed by P Diddy. Yeah.
wow, so this has been going on for like 30 some years.
And then Usher signed Bieber.
Ah, huh.
Hello,
So
Brian
it's a
Ferguson. Welcome to
generational
the show.
thing.
I think it's like, here's another one, like sort of thing. Do you know
Yeah,
what I mean? Like,
yeah, almost like a cult kind of
yeah.
thing. That's so creepy, man. And I've worked. I mean, I've worked in the music industry somewhat, pretty much my entire life, and I heard stories, rumors years ago, probably 10, 12 years ago, about crazy underground stuff that went on with big famous musicians that involved weird sex parties and devil worship and stuff like that. And to me, it just always sounded like crazy nonsense, conspiracy theory.
Yeah. A lot of
Yes.
it seems
And
that,
I never
especially
thought
radio.
anything about it. And I think that's kind of how it was with everybody. You just didn't believe that it was real. You just thought it was nonsense. And now it all comes out and it's like, I guess that really was happening. So,
Yeah.
But then again, it's all viral videos. It's stuff that's being pushed. It's stuff that's being made for you to see. So it's
yeah.
like, is it just being made out for that, or is it actually like that? And the fact is, can you actually say anything, because you don't know if it's just something that's being pushed to make you think that, or do you know what I mean? Like,
I'm just
Yeah,
glad
that's
it's
how the
all on the
media
pop
works
side of
nowadays.
things,
So.
man, and not my rock guys, because it is all the pop artists that are involved in all this. It's not the rock and blues guys.
well, there was the whole speculation about is it who's the singer from Soundgarden? Is it Cornell?
Yeah, Chris. I heard something
There
about
was
the
a
Chris
story about
Cornell
Chris Cornell and Chester
and
from
Chester.
Linkin Park. They were going
Yeah,
to
I heard.
uncover. They were going to
I heard.
uncover a child pornography ring, and then the next minute they both die.
I've heard that story as well. And I can understand where that would come from because both of those guys, I believe, had gotten sober, I think, in like years previously, and were at good points in their life when that happened. So I can understand why people would ask questions.
From vaping to aristocratic underground circles.
Yeah, I was working to that.
Yeah.
It's what we do.
Sometimes we drift off in some deeper conversations than we usually have.
That was
Yeah,
so
I
deep.
think-
Let's get some AI letters back.
I think I love that.
Write a letter to Diddy.
I think it's funny. Like 2 weeks ago, we talked about a particular topic called fish, and now we're talking about deep conspiracy theories in Hollywood. So the difference is real right there.
Yeah, the show can go anyway. We start out with some vaping content, and then we just go with the flow. And it's like there's no script to this, guys. It just goes where we get pushed, or we push ourselves, or even the chat can.
We all get a residual high from Eric, so therefore our brains start going, "Oh, what the heck?" Never guess what, guys.
I swear it's only
It looks like
I'm
I'm
using.
hotboxing it in here right now with the way that the sunlight's coming in here.
Simba.
I swear it's just the sun rays.
Yeah, it looks very foggy there, though. Now.
He's hotboxing.
Yeah, it's very dismal out there right now. You guys can see there's some snow out there.
A little bit of white,
Where?
a little bit of dust.
A little bit white. Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of when it snows here. It's generally like that. I mean, we'll get a little bit more than that, but we don't get to go out and go sledding anymore like we did when I was a kid, man. We'd go out there and tie like an old car hood behind Dad's '78 F-150 and just take it down the street. You know, can't do that anymore. There's too many sparks. You get in trouble.
The microwave there. He released a song, didn't he?
This one. I wonder if Bieber will speak about his Bieber pussy being abused.
He says he lost himself at a Diddy party. Didn't know that's how it goes. I can't remember. What is it? A different curve, never walking the same. Do you know what I mean? Like that.
Oh,
Yeah, not that
Ouch.
subtle.
when you really think about it, it is.
Yeah,
Ew.
that's what I mean. You got it's just a random lyric, but different curve, never walking the same.
Yeah.
That to me is like, mate, you got bum chummed and
Yeah.
do you know what I mean?
That's unfortunate, isn't it?
Yeah.
That was
But
a
again,
BBC.
he's
That was
sober
a
now.
BBC.
He's sober now, and apparently he's found Jesus or something. I don't know.
Well, good for him. I think you about have to after something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, from what I've seen, he's doing a lot better. But he hit rock bottom, and you can put it towards child star, the stresses of it and stuff. But I think more if you're hiding something and you can't talk about it, I think that'll eat you inside more and will do exactly what he went through. Try mask it with drugs. Try mask it with alcohol. Do you know what I mean?
I think Bieber went really far. When he was like popular and younger, I didn't really like him that much, but I've seen a short recently about him, which I had to say hats off. A paparazzi was walking up to him and he was like, "Hey, can you please not? My wife, I think he's married now. My wife's in the car. He's in her pajamas. We were just getting out something to eat. Please don't take pictures of her. Here, you can photograph me. All right, please go away." Right? And I think it shows a lot of his character growing. That he was like, "Hey, I know you're doing your job. Take picture of me. Please leave my wife alone."
Yeah.
I didn't really like him before, but I gotta say, hats off, props to him for doing that.
Oh yeah. Well, it's
You win the old box award. There we go.
well, those people are put under a different type of stress that would be hard to imagine.
Yeah.
And put in situations that none of us will never be faced with. So I don't know. I think it's one of those things with these Hollywood elites that when you're at the point where you never have to worry about money being an issue, like what do you get into at that point to where you can afford everything? Mm-hmm. So what's it take to get you off then?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah, you want to do more crazy stuff to get yourself off.
So I saw recently where it came out that guy from One Direction, that was accidental and not suicide, which I'd always kind of wondered. I felt bad for that dude when all the memes were going around making fun of that guy for killing himself, because there were so many, because there were other people there with him, and they'd said that when he fell out of that, the way he hit, that he was already unconscious when he went out over the ledge. But now I guess they were. Last I'd heard, they were trying to figure out what happened. They think that there was some foul play involved. So,
well, speaking about that, about 2 days before he died, randomly came up on my feed was a video of him on Graham Norton, which is like a chat show. Oh, yeah. And he was a guest on Graham Norton, and he was on about a Diddy party.
Oh.
And he started naming naming people that were there, like Leonardo DiCaprio, stuff like that. And
Oh.
David Walliams and Salma Hayek were on the sofa with him, and they both like changed their positions like that as soon as he started naming names, and then like told him to stop. Like, okay, I think you've name dropped a lot of people. Now, what the weird thing is, I didn't think anything of it. I thought, oh, that's more P Diddy shit. You know what I mean? And then what? 2 days later, the kid's dead.
Wow.
You call it coincidence, but why the hell was that on my feed? Like, it's like everything knows. Everything knows.
And usually when people get themselves killed, something like that, it's because they owe somebody money or something like that. And that dude was loaded. So that wouldn't really make sense. So could certainly be.
Ain't got a clue. Like I said, it's all speculation, isn't it? Like what Melon says, we can only speculate what we see or what we're told, and then again, that's not gospel.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like I said, it's weird that I saw that on my feed, and then like a day or two later, the kid's dead. I'm just like, why did that show on my feed?
Yeah.
The whole P Diddy shit that's going on as well, and then the kid died.
Mm-hmm. That's wild. And there may never, this whole list that we keep hearing about, it may never even come out. There may never be anything that comes of it. So,
And
but I guess they're keeping him locked up.
Yeah.
It's like they denied him bail. So,
like Melon said, it's just a list of people that were invited or went. Doesn't mean they did anything.
Yeah.
Right. And we keep hearing that there is a list. Like, there's got to be more than certainly just a list of names. I'm sure it's a lot more complicated than that. I would think that they would have, that this list would involve different investigations into different people and,
Only they know.
Yeah.
All I know is a lot of people are crapping themselves, and the thing is, the media is very good at it. Celebrities are very good at it of taking the public's eye and go, no, look at that instead, and then disappear. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like they're like, no, look at that, and then they fuck off. So it's like the whole Ellen, oh, I'm going because of Trump, so therefore you go towards the Trump side. Forget about the fact that she was like that with P Diddy and stuff like that. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
But usually it's like, no, don't pay attention to this. Look at what these celebrities are doing. But now it's like, no, that's what we're doing. We're looking at what the celebrities are doing.
yeah, we're just doing what you showed us, man.
Yeah.
No, I'm not supposed to watch them. What?
Yeah.
Now everybody got quiet.
Yes, you did.
Well, you know
I
what?
was listening.
We're going to be moving into Christmas right away. It's so strange because for us, at least, Thanksgiving is normally earlier in the month. And then you've got like at least a full month, sometimes even longer between Thanksgiving and Christmas. But then this year, Thanksgiving got moved back so far. Now it's like all of a sudden, because in the U.S., you kind of put off Christmas shopping and decorating for Christmas until after Thanksgiving. So, but now since Thanksgiving was so late, now it's like, boom, all of a sudden we got like 3.5 weeks till Christmas. All of a sudden it's like, oh, what do I do? So been trying to get my shopping and everything in soon because last year I realized that things take 2 weeks to come in the mail this time of year. So
Yeah, I bought it anyway.
I still gotta do a lot of Christmas shopping. I've done jack shit.
I've got to get little bits.
I haven't done
we're
anything for Christmas yet.
we're not gifting big stuff anymore, but like little things. But still, it takes time gathering all of that. And you gotta have ideas. That's my biggest problem. I have 0 gift ideas. I'm really bad.
I've got all the ideas, just fuck all money.
now, do you guys know what Black Friday is?
Yeah. That's,
We got
Okay.
it.
it's
Okay.
incorporated here as well.
See, that's it, because
It's
you
not
guys
as big
don't
as
have
in America.
Thanksgiving, but you have Black Friday. Because you see where Black
Yeah,
Friday came.
but it's not the
Because
same thing
everybody-
like you have it. We went shopping on Black Friday to a mall near us, and some shops had good sales, but like we went to a shoe store and they had big like Black Friday sales, and out of 100 shoes in the shop, 10 of them were on sale, and the rest is just normally priced. Or it's like we have a big Black Friday sales, 10% off everything, and you're like, yeah, 10%. Doesn't
Normally
really
just putting
matter that
discounts
much.
on stock they can't get rid
Isn't
of.
Black Friday a little bit racist thing? Because the slaves on Black Friday were cheaper, and that's where Black Friday is originated from. Is that what I
That's
heard?
funny.
No,
That's
no,
funny.
that's
No.
What's the
That's
origin
funny.
of Black
That's-
Friday?
Black Friday is
sounds
called
like
Black
something
Friday.
That sounds
It's
like something
actually-
somebody creative would think
Yeah.
of.
No, Black Friday is called Black Friday because it's the day in the year that a store will switch from red numbers to black numbers, where their
Right.
finances will go to the positive side. That's
Yeah.
why it's called Black Friday.
Which is
Out of the red
that's
into
what
the
they
black.
traditionally say, which is BS though. I mean, if you're in the red up until the end of November before you finally get in the pause for the year, you're not running your business right.
Wait. I just
Yeah.
Googled it. Origin, early 7th century, as school slang in the sense Friday, on which an examination is held. The shopping sense dates from the 1960s and was originally used with reference to congestion created by shoppers. It was later explained as a day when retailers' accounts went from being in the red to into the black.
Yeah, because stores buy everything up front, right? They have to pay everything that's inside of a store, and that costs sometimes millions. And they're millions in the red until they've sold everything. And it's the day in the year where they sell all the stock they have got. That's why it's called, why you say it's in the red numbers. It's not that they're not profitable. It's just in the finance world, it's still a red number because you paid up front for stuff. And it's also a budgeting thing, because when you're not on your budget, I know it from my company. We have a budget, we have a goal that we try to reach, and if we don't reach that goal, we're still in the red numbers, even though we're still profitable. But technically, in the financial world, you're in the red numbers.
It's definitely changed a lot over the years, and I remember. Well, I worked retail because I managed the Guitar Center for 10 years, and I started doing that in 2006. And back then, that was still kind of in the retail heyday, where Black Friday was just on Black Friday, and stores weren't open like now, where they'll be open on Thanksgiving, and they'll be open all night long, and the sales start a week before on the internet. Back then, it was just on Friday, usually for just a couple hours first thing in the morning. They'd open at like 6 a.m. and it would just be like a madhouse. Just like people would die. Like people would get killed because there would be so much traffic that people would get trampled and suffocate. And that went on for like all through like probably the 60s, 70s, 80s, up till about the end of the first decade of the 2000s. And then with the internet and everything kind of killed it. And now it's kind of like what you said. You go into a store on Black Friday and it's like, what's this? But back in the day, it'd be like something that's normally $100 on sale for $5, and we got 10 of them. And then you got 200 people outside that all want one of them. And so that was how it used to be. It would almost be kind of dangerous at times. So it's not like it was.
That's the kind of Black Friday I think of when I hear Black Friday in America. Those videos where people get trampled and
knocking each
the whole
other
craziness.
out, like, just for
Knocking each other out and stuff.
stores.
That's
Now you
what
got
I
like
think about
Black
it.
Week and Black Month, and they are like expanding the whole
Then you
thing.
have Cyber Monday and Cyber
Yeah, I was
Week.
about to say Cyber Monday also popped up, didn't it?
Okay, I think that is just a marketing scam, because the whole Cyber Monday thing, they started saying that the reason why we were having a big sale on Cyber Monday was because it's the biggest internet shopping day of the year. Well, of course it is, because retailers are off from, in America at least, Thursday for Thanksgiving, Then Friday you're off because you've got the weekend. So normally you're off from Thursday until Monday. So all sales from Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday get processed and rolled on Monday. So of course it's a huge day. It's going to be. It doesn't have anything to do with the market or anything. That's
No.
just how it works. But let's take that and turn it into this big thing so we can have another sale day and call it Cyber Monday. It's kind of
Yeah, I think Cyber Monday was just because Black Friday went well and they were like, yeah, let's do the same thing online and just call it a new day so we can sell even more shit.
yeah, just a fake
Now I
reason
want
to
to
have
hear what
another
I want to
holiday.
hear what Vic's origin story of Cyber Monday is. It was the day the robots took over the world.
Judgment Day. Judgment Day.
Yeah, let's hope it just stays what it is now and doesn't become something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
We
you
will
never know
rise
with
up.
all the AI.
I don't think they're gonna take over the world that soon. I would
Not
be
in our
surprised.
lifetime.
No, we're
No.
safe.
But be nice to your devices. You never know.
Yeah.
Treat them well.
I
Cuddle
love you.
3 times a
Everything's
day.
alright. Please don't kill me.
I'm starting not to trust the robot now. I'm starting not to trust the robot now.
I love you.
So, what's going on with this Tesla phone? Because I had like 3 different people ask me about it on Thanksgiving. And I'm like, I heard that it wasn't even a real thing. That it was
Probably isn't.
just a meme. But is there any truth to this? Do you guys know?
I've heard zero proof about it. It's just like a big hype and people talking like, oh, that's gonna be the next big thing, but it's probably just some not marketing scam, but just like internet stuff that gets blown up.
Just a
Yeah,
hoax.
I've just seen some movies on YouTube. I don't know if it's going to be a real thing, though.
There's so many
I don't
rumors
think
about
so.
Elon. I mean, the media in the U.S. right now is in an uproar because the media was all owned pretty much and controlled by the side that lost. So right now, all the networks don't know what to do. And I forget which one. I believe it's CNN. One of the big ones is actually up for sale. And Elon is talking about buying it. He's kind of been joking, like maybe this is the thing he'll do. But I don't know.
I think that's just a joke.
I think he's probably just joking because it's a traditional television news network, which is very anti-Elon to buy something that's kind of antiquated like that. And, Elon's very progressive. So, although it would reach a lot of other people because there are still a lot of old fogies that do not watch new internet media, that still only watch traditional media. So
Yeah. That would be interesting what he will do with the network if he owns it.
yep, everybody thought that he was going to take Twitter, and there for a while, I mean, it was kind of up in the air, but I think it's doing great now from everything I hear. So
X.
Mm.
X.
Don't know.
so yeah.
It's a little bit of a circle jerk right now because there's just like one group of people on there and most people left and a lot of it is bots. So most of the action, there are big numbers floating around how many posts a day they get, but a lot of it is just bots.
I'm not even on Twitter, though.
No,
Twitter, threads, I don't do any.
I quit it.
Now, wasn't that a big thing of when he bought Twitter that he said that there were so many bots on there then, and that was something he was trying to get rid of?
Yeah, he said that and then he made it even worse.
He just reprogrammed the bots.
He got rid of everything that would kill bots. So it was like I work in tech, so I see a lot of the tech aspect of the whole Twitter fiasco, and it was a real shit show how he managed all of the whole thing with Twitter. Like in the beginning, they had issues with bots, So he made a restriction on how many API calls someone can make. And in like 12 days, Twitter's own server hit the limit and stopped the whole thing. The whole system crashed because he put on a limitation on API without knowing what it's used for. There were a lot of stuff like that happening. It was a real shit show from a tech perspective.
Robert Layer says, I tried to get my news from Europe. Doesn't make things any better, though.
Yeah.
It's all shit. It's all doom and gloom.
Well, you'll have Ellen DeGeneres over there pretty soon.
A bullshit? A bullshit? A bullshit? A bullshit?
I totally agree.
Might be a little bit better, but not that much. It's also paid for.
Yeah, it's also paid for. It's like they are like translating American news and just putting it out as their own news. Especially if it's concerning to vaping, though.
Yeah, and it might not be paid for from a politic party like it's in the US, but it's paid for from lobbies and everything like that. So
lobbyists, yeah.
Actually, as sad as it is, I don't watch or read any official news outlets. The best thing to get new news is Reddit, it's Twitter, it's TikTok. You will see news stuff there and then Google it. From that point, Google it over different news sites and you will see what you want to see. It's official news sites are just garbage.
Yeah, use your brain. Don't only read. Use your brain because there's so much crap out there.
Oh yeah, it's all. Like most of it will be really bad headlines.
In the Middle Ages, we had religion to control the masses. That doesn't work now anymore. So what do we have now? Yeah. We got media to control the masses.
Yeah, absolutely.
Nah.
Most of that's paid for what you see anyway, isn't it? Oh.
Yeah. And you've seen it like maybe 5 years ago, 6 years ago, the news were daily just talking about stuff that happened in Iraq, in Afghanistan, and Gaza, wherever there was conflict. And the only thing they were talking about was the war happening there. And at some point I was like, isn't other stuff happening? The whole point behind that was just to get people into a bad feeling, to get them into a place where they're fearful, where they think all the world is at war, and it's like, talk about other stuff as well, right? So I don't really look into that as well anymore. But
yeah,
I got something
all kinds of outrage here in America. There are all kinds of protests and people setting buildings and stuff on fire and whatnot, all over that. And exactly, that was all started by media outrage.
I got something on the AI side to show real quick. I just installed Stable Diffusion where you can generate images. And I just want to show you the ridiculousness. I asked it to create an image of Darth Dobby in Star Wars in a fight scene. Why does he has a turtleneck like he's the new Steve Jobs? It's Steve Dobby.
This is the new lightsaber.
They picked a turtleneck. Well, is that traditional? I mean, I don't recall a whole lot of Jedis in turtlenecks, but maybe I just missed
Not really, no.
And why is he snorting the lightsaber there?
Yeah, it's sticking in the other guy. Here, smell this.
I got a bugger in my nose. Please help me.
Not blocked anymore.
Clean my nose,
Can it generate a picture of a P. Diddy party?
Dobby at a P. Diddy party.
Dobby at a P. Diddy party. Do we want to give it some more hints?
Go to town, Melon.
It's getting scary.
Yeah, no.
What is it?
That's Dobby in a Steve Jobs outfit.
Yep, I see it. It's a nice blazer.
Yeah. Now we get Dobby at a P Diddy party.
Baby oil. With lots of baby oil.
Ointment.
He's working hard.
Oh, it's working. Oh.
Yeah, the little scrolly thing up here is when it's generating.
Because nobody really knows what happens in a P Diddy party.
Exactly.
That's a big question mark.
Oh, there you go.
Oh wow! Wow.
Are there people from
What
the
is
list on there? Are there people from the list on there?
What the hell, man?
No offense, man, but that looks too white to be a P Diddy party.
That was kind of what I was thinking. I'm like, wait a minute. There's a lot
I
of
could
Dobby
ask
in there,
it.
though. You know.
I could ask you to add non-white people in there, but I'm afraid that that's not going to go over well.
What do you mean?
I tried to formulate it in a more discreet way, okay?
Maybe it's trying to cover up for something.
Yeah. So it's there going, no, I can't say it. I can't. If I say it, that means I know something. Dobby was there. Dobby was there.
Nobody was there.
Dobby was at the PBTV party.
Dobby got more than a
Be
sock.
yourself, I can do what you want.
I was
Give me a
running
beat.
away. No, I'm free. I'm free from Diddy.
Dobby got his prank sock. I'm free now.
I must give Dobby more than a sock.
It would have been funny if it popped up and everyone's faces were blurred, to where even AI wouldn't tell you who was at the Diddy party.
What's
That's
this?
just disturbing. But why does it always add 4
Why is
people?
why is there loads of them?
Why
Let's see if
the-
we can change stuff.
He has so many brothers.
I have no idea what I'm doing here.
That one's just funky. Looks like
Will
Rod
it pull
Stewart.
up people that aren't famous? Like, will it pull up one of us since we do YouTube? Like, if we put
Let's give
Vaping
it a
Vic,
shot.
see if it
Waiting.
finds
Vic.
Vic.
At the D Diddy party. The P Diddy party.
Let's do that. Vaping big.
Okay, here we go.
Come on, do something. Yeah, that's
I'm
the
too,
first
ugly,
try.
I'm too ugly to generate.
That's not big.
I know, it kind of looks like him.
When actually,
Give him a head. What logo do you have on the head? What's that?
I can't even read it.
it's the ODB Reps logo.
That's ODB in it. It's
Oh.
Crossbone.
Give him a head with the ODB logo on it. Does maybe let's see if it knows what ODB is.
Original dirty bastards.
That made me black.
Okay.
Wait a minute.
You know, I don't see color, but I didn't see color that well.
I'm colorblind.
Let's see what it does with Eric. Eric
no, Big
did
looks
well
like Diddy.
with his vaporizer in a hot box. Now it's gonna do Eric.
Is it going to know what a hot box is?
It's probably
I
gonna
don't
set
know.
you on fire or something.
It might be. What?
You're in
Is that how you look in
I'm in
your
an oven.
younger days?
box.
That's a hot
There's-
box.
Okay, there's a redheaded, skinny white guy in an oven. Okay.
Makes
You
sense.
keep your
Makes
your
total
plate
sense.
warm in there.
If you can keep your
Yeah.
plates warm, you can keep Eric warm.
There you go.
Well, It didn't make me black, but it's not close.
It's not
Why is your
close.
hand floating?
Oh, what's this?
That's you vaping in a hot box.
What is that thing beside me?
It looks like you have a particle accelerator at home.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's your new herb one, the updated one. It's
Yeah, that's your new grinder. That's your new grinder.
Yeah. Industrial strength.
So I don't think we have to be scared from AIs that much. It's not gonna take over soon if it can't even do Dobby at a P. Diddy party.
Yeah,
It
dude.
tried.
It scares.
It tried.
Why are they all puppets? What are they doing with Dobby puppets?
Well, when it gets to the point to where you can't tell, to where we can't look for the hand that's deformed, to where it's all so exact, to where we're
I
all
think
second guessing everything.
at that P. Diddy party, there was a ventriloquist. You know?
I am Dobby! Touch me!
I'm Dobby!
Broke Dobby!
Oh, no.
You know, I have
Oh, it's
only
taking
watched the
turns.
first 2 of those movies.
But you didn't get my face right. Say vaping big from YouTube, maybe.
Let's give it a shot. Vaping big from YouTube.
Which even gets me right. Easy diffusion.
I want
Is
the
it working?
Jeopardy music. Boom, 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 boom.
Bum, 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 bum.
It's digging hard. It's thinking how best to portray our friend Vaping Bic.
Yeah.
No, it's basically you've typed in Diddy too many times.
Yeah.
I hope it jumps out of Shrek holding a vape. Yeah, it probably does when you say, like, make SRV Shrek. Hey, what happened? Oh, we lost Melon.
Oh, no. You know, here's what it was. The AI was working so hard, it just shut down his entire connection.
It's just made him lag out. Like,
It's in deep protest. Get out of there.
I'm not generating that. He'll pop back in, I
We
guess.
already got enough of that guy in the stream.
I will not AI big. I will not.
No, it was what pulled up was so accurate. YouTube flagged it immediately as an imposter and kicked Melon off. That's what happened. I guarantee it.
Probably.
It was the doppelganger clause. It's part of the algorithm.
Yeah. You flagged up. Altering content.
Yeah.
Yeah, it takes him a lot of time. Yeah, even maybe I might have a power outage or something. He's not popping back in.
So apparently that whole altered content thing, this stuff is allowed because I've seen stuff on there. Well, like right after the election, there was one that was total AI, and it was just like Kamala Harris just being drunk, just like pounding bottles of wine, and then all these politicians smoking cigarettes and just getting wasted. I'm like,
I think the altered content is taking something real and making it different, as in like events that didn't happen. You know what I mean?
So apparently it still lets you post the stuff. You just have to declare it that it's not real.
Yeah.
Which I don't do on anything.
Because right now it's still pretty obvious most of the time that it's AI, but man, it's gotten so good just in the last, from what it was a year or two ago. I can't imagine in another year or two. Hey, he's back.
What happened?
Just completely crashed.
Told you, it's because you typed in Diddy too many times.
Turn the phone.
No, he's froze again.
Oh yeah.
Oh no. No, maybe he's just I thought maybe he was just thinking. Okay.
Hey, do you have a beer cam now?
It's not beer, it's iced tea.
Ah,
Gotta see if my PC wants to come back up, but
Hi, Jaff Vapes.
so was it the AI that crashed the system? It was looking too hard for Bic.
probably yeah. No, I think just my Wi-Fi somehow died.
Ah,
This is a new angle.
New angle.
Looks like I'm more fat than I'm actually am.
You just
I
ate your
think-
Christmas dinner. It's fine. It's fine.
Let's see if I can get my camera back working, then we're back in the game.
Yeah, let's see if he can do that.
You can see me work.
Hey, Jeff Vapes.
Everything broke.
Hi, Jeff Vapes.
And he's gone.
He's gone again. He's coming back on the cam, I
And he's
guess.
back
Very
again.
good. Yeah, that's his computer. Welcome back, Melon. We don't hear you. We just had your twin brother on here. we don't hear you.
Has he got to connect his headphones again, or?
experiencing
Refresh.
technical difficulties.
Refresh.
You guys ever realize that?
Dangle clacks, yeah. Testicle. Hello? No.
Let's just start. Let's just tell him that we can hear him, and just act like we can,
Hey.
and just see how long we can roll with it before he realizes
You might
we
be able
can't
to hear
really
us,
hear
though.
what he's saying.
That is right, Melon. That's
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. Hey, mate. It'd be far too difficult to coordinate that all.
we can't play with him like that. No.
So, either are you guys doing a Christmas video?
Yeah, no. hear
me?
Yeah, we are.
I mean,
Yes,
no,
we
I still
we
can't
don't
hear
him.
you.
What? We don't hear you. We don't-
Oh, it's good you can't hear me, so I can say fuck you all.
Yeah, we heard that. Thanks.
In your red dreams.
But somehow all my cam settings are gone. What the hell happened here? I have no idea what happened, but my PC didn't like. I think it just broke because I tried to generate big, and my PC doesn't like big apparently.
Well, your PC has good knowledge of people, I guess.
Yeah. Too ugly. I can't comprehend that. PC broke.
I'm sure there'll be like, to answer your question, Eric, I'm sure there'll be like some Christmas themed lives coming up via like Craig's channel or maybe the Savage. We did do one Christmas Eve last year, but also the Harry Potter video, when I do release it and finish it, it is the Harry Potter world was all Christmas themed. So it was all like changed and covered in snow. So it's all like there were
That'll be
Christmas
cool.
decorations because they do it seasonally. In Halloween, it's the dark arts, so it's all like
Oh yeah.
all the evil stuff, like the Death Eaters come out and everything. It's really cool. And then I think at the start of the year they do like some sort of mythical stuff, which is in the forest. So it all changes. But when we went, it was all Christmassy. So that's going to be sort of a Christmas video.
That's cool. Yeah, we went to Kings Island one time, which is this big amusement park here. We went on Halloween, and they did a cool thing where they kept the park open after dark, and they had all these big fog machines that they would turn on, and then they had people that were dressed up like ghouls, and then they would run the roller coasters, and it would be so cool because you'd go up and then you could just look down and see the treetops and then see all that fog rising up through around the trees, but then you're over the top of it and it looked so cool. It's definitely a cool time to go to an amusement park.
Yeah, definitely. Me and Lucy would love that. She just doesn't like theme parks.
Well, that's cool that you made a video on it. I look forward to seeing them. That's cool.
But so there is a video of when we went for Halloween. So like the Great Hall, where obviously most of like the food was filmed and stuff. They in Halloween it was all floating pumpkins from the ceiling.
Oh, yeah.
It was all like, and then obviously Christmas it was the floating candles. There was decoration. The tables were filled with like all the dinners and stuff. There were pumpkins that set on fire and shit. It's quite cool, man.
My nieces would love that. They went to the one down in Florida. There's a Harry Potter world down there, I think, at Universal or something.
Yeah, there's one in America. I know there's one. I think there's one in Japan. I think, and obviously the one in the UK, where it was actually filmed.
Is that the main one?
Well, it was filmed at the studios where it is, so it's all like actual sets and stuff.
Oh, okay.
It was filmed there for over 10 years. So
okay. So it's kind of, that's how the Universal Studios is in Florida with some of the films. Although I don't really think they actually film anything in Florida. There's also a Universal Studios Hollywood. Now that would be where they actually film the stuff, I would think. But although I think the theme park, yeah, because Disney has one in Florida and one in California, and so does Universal. But the studios part is more in California, but the actual amusement park is much bigger in Florida. So
I'd love to go to Universal Studio.
I went a long time ago. I saw the train. They had the train from Back to the Future 3, like the full size one there. And I saw a bunch of other stuff. It's been a long time ago. I was in like junior high or high school. It's been a minute.
I'd just love to go to Disney, to go to the Star Wars, the Galaxy's Edge. That would be where I want to go as well.
I haven't been to Disney since I was a little kid.
I've never been. But literally, it'd be beeline straight to fuck all this shit. I'm going straight to Galaxy's Edge.
So it's been 2.5 hours. So we call it a day for today.
Why
You're the
not?
boss, Vic. You're the boss, Vic.
No, I'm the boss. I can just exit. Then you guys can continue the show if I do like this.
I don't know if we can. It's on your channel.
I can leave.
Now we can do what we want.
Yeah!
On
We
Vic's
can say
channel,
bad
down.
stuff on his channel.
He'll catch it in the
Vic loves the
replay
D.
for sure.
Vic loves the D. Come back, Vic.
Watch. He
don't
can't
know what
figure
to
out
do
how to get
without
back
him.
on.
That's it.
Hi there, I am. I can just leave. Don't worry. So he managed to get back. Damn it. I can still read the chat, guys.
Good night, Vic. Good night.
So what's, anybody wants to say anything? Let's take turns. Let's say I'll pop somebody on the screen there. Melon, say goodbyes.
Thank you everybody for watching. Thank you for the 2 people that subscribed. And yeah, thank you for being here. Nothing much else to say.
Doug, pay attention.
Somebody's sleeping.
I wasn't sleeping. I'm just putting something in the chat about the Oxford live that we're on at 7.
Yeah, post a link there.
Yeah, just
You're
do
blue,
it.
right?
If you want to move to somebody else quickly.
I need to. Okay, Eric then.
All right. Just thank you everybody for joining us. As always, it's always great to have people here. And I apologize for my my settings. Good things to come here and also I apologize for my lack of videos here in the past couple weeks and moving forward for about the next month or so. That's going to be slow, but then after that, once I have the permanent studio here, I'll be able to crack out much more content because I won't have to set up for every single video. So good things to come. But yep, thank you everybody.
Yeah, thank you everybody. They've just dropped in the link if you can join in. Anything spare, anything raised, all goes towards helping Adele through her cancer journey, sort of thing. So, thank you for having me on. Thank you for having me on the Vape Rendezvous again. We'll also be live.
Thanks for being here, man.
I don't see the link in the chat. Did you send the link?
I kind of sent the link, but it hasn't come up as a link.
Oh, where is it? I don't see it. I'll resend it. Where is it? I don't see KVR anywhere.
I did put it in. It's there. I might be on the wrong line.
I don't see it there in the chat, though.
I've just put it somewhere random. No, I didn't. It's here. It's here.
Oh, my stream. Where is it? I don't see it.
It's not. The links aren't coming up. I don't know. I have posted it.
I don't see any chat from you in the chat here, though.
I'm literally looking at the chat now.
Yeah, I'm looking at it in 2 tabs, and I don't see any chat from you. Okay, whatever.
Whatever. I tried.
Whatever. Okay, everybody, thank you for watching and just sharing your time with us, and everybody on the replay, thank you for watching so far. You just spent 2.5 hours of your life with us, so thank you. We'll see you all next week, and we'll see what we have in store for you then. And remember, the Vape Life matters. Oh, you did it in the private chat. You put it there. Oh, no, that's somebody else.
What?
Okay. So, bye-bye, and we're good to eat.